Nothing better than a Singapore Nasi Lemak to start my food adventure in the city. This is Adam Road Food Center, an hawker center known for Muslim halal food stalls. Stick until the end of the video as we are going to try some interesting Singapore cuisine here. And you know, they say that queuing up for food is Singapore national pastime, and I'm definitely gonna blend in with local culture.
Okay, and the first thing that I've ordered in this glorious day of street food, hawker center street food, is Nasi Lemak at a stall called Selera Rasa Nasi Lemak, and it's pretty straightforward. It's what the name says. It's a Nasi Lemak stall, rice steamed in coconut milk. You can see I went for the full combo set, which includes a crispy chicken wing, some sambal with cucumber, a fried egg, and then this thing that's called ota ota. It's in a kind of banana leaf. Okay, I'm gonna get some of these eggs, then we'll try to get some of this spicy sambar sauce. It looks very, things like roasted chili sambar, roasted peanuts and anchovy on the top. The sambar is not spicy at all actually. I was expecting more of a kick. Actually, wanna try some of this chicken wing. Looks very crispy and crumbly, very perfectly fried butter. We'll try to break a piece of this and eat it with the rice as well. Actually, let's put the cucumber on top as well. The rice, super fragrant, full of this coconut flavor. Super amazing, and the chicken is super crispy. It's kind of perfect butter, and it goes well actually with the sambal. Okay, we are gonna unravel this banana leaf, which contains ota ota. My first time trying this type of fish cake. I'm just gonna grab a piece of this fish cake. Looks kind of spongy, and we'll get some peanut in this bite and some of this beautiful fragrant basmati rice full of coconut flavor. Kind of has a smoky kind of feel to it. But yeah, for me, like really, it's really this rice that wins the dish. Rice is super good.
No trip to a Singapore hawker center is complete without a bowl of Singapore Laksa, a coconut soup which is rich and spicy. It's typically served with thick Laksa noodles and a diverse range of proteins as toppings.
And the other dish that we've got is a beautiful bowl of Laksa, Singapore Laksa. And you can see there are different kind of things inside. There are usually fish cakes, there are fish balls.
Oh, this is truffle.
In this one I've got the truffle, like a mushroom kind of bowl, meatball. Super good, like super soft mushroom flavors. The mushroom inside, it's just so nice. But really the star is this kind of thick and spicy coconut broth. I'm really curious to try the noodles. They're pretty thick. Yeah. Yeah, the fish cake, it's really soft. It's pretty different from the ota ota. It's kind of different fish cake. The vermicelli noodles are pretty soft. And the broth is the star. Like again, more coconutty than spicy. Next up in this Adam Road Food Center comes the famous soup kambing from the stall in front of me. They were actually a Michelin bib gourmand. I think they still are. They're very famous for this kind of soup kambing, which is the Maton Soup. There are different parts of the maton that you can get into your soup, including brain and other fancy stuff. I went with the classic, with the most sold one, which is the maton leg. You've got the tendons as well, and this beautiful yellowy kind of broth. And I want to try the broth first. Let's have a look. Oh my god, this is an extremely flavorful broth. Not only you get the smell, the strong taste of the kambing, of the mutton, like really strong, but you also get all these kind of flavors, especially from the garlic. It's super garlicky. There's the freshness of the cilantro, the crispy shallots, the freshness of the parsley. Get this turmeric in there. Okay, let me surface a little bit of bony bits. There's not much meat in there. It's not supposed to. And this is a game of sucking essentially. There's the bone marrow bits as well, which I think you can suck. Oh yeah, it's a very gelatinous meal. Tendon, the bone marrow, and that's what makes this soup so extremely flavorful. And you can see that I'm so excited about this food that I forgot even how to eat. I'm eating with 2 spoons. At the bottom of the soup you will find the best of the best. Like it almost becomes gravy, like it's full of shallots, vegetables, like piece of meat. That's the bottom of the soup is always the best. If you're one of those people who doesn't enjoy the strong smell, scent and taste of the mutton, then you might not enjoy the soup, but I am in paradise just now. Look at this huge piece of mutton tendon. Fantastic.
One more spoon?
Yes, please.
Okay.
It's very hot outside. I needed something to freshen myself up. I went for Chincha Longan, which is essentially like a drink made of a Chinese plant. There are grass jellies, and these jellies are made from the plant. There's a lot of shaved ice on top, and it's supposed to be a dessert that's not only refreshing, but also helps with digestion and heartburn, which that soup can bring may actually cause you a bit of that as well. I think I took too much ice on that bite. I got a little bit of a brain freeze. This kind of liquid, which looks like tea almost, it's something I've seen again and again in all kind of Chinese desserts. And you can see this white fruit that's called longan. It's one of my favorite fruits in Southeast Asia. Kind of sweet and a little bit sour as well. Longan, I love it. I'll get a spoon of this kind of grass jelly. They don't have much of a flavor, just a little bit bitter maybe. Very refreshing and cooling Chinese dessert.
My friend, thanks for sticking until the end of the video. Give it a like if you wish, and let's jump on the next food adventure.